At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Steelers at 11-5 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there.
Oh, yo, what I do, yo? All right. It's my job today to piss you off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. And they run the option on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sam Hubbard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Fields. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1-1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21 from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Don't jump.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant
In your dreams.
done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
I'm glad you think you kicked return one. The only one you got during the season.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Here we go.
Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Here we go.
You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
That wasn't Joe Burrow. Win that bitch. That's your backup. That's how the fuck I'm trying to figure out how that shit was accurate.
He sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee.
That shit was accurate as a motherfucker. Backup quarterback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep
Starting
going.
to piss me off, man.
Like he knew they were going to make their run at him,
Good.
and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Man, so you need a couple people to leave. You've been in the playoffs.
Here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first.
That's the Chargers, right?
Up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he just, to my knowledge, he just won. They got him as the 7th seed.
Give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Caught, it's Wilson. And they'll get him down.
I see you trying to double team George Pickens.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You look like a top-notch corner, don't you?
Buying time to his left. Going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Fields. Flush to his right.
No, fuck. Pickens, man, you ain't coming back.
Reach back for it.
That was an
Some of these Burns doing stupid shit.
As soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
2nd and goal and doing dumb shit.
From taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Browning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now Browning. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Yeah, boy, shit.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To throw, Browning. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken at the 46. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. An option handoff given to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line. Here we go, son.
In motion right is Wilson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Fuck out my backfield.
They'll drop him behind the line as well. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it will be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Moss on the give up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down with Moss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Looking to throw. Browning. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not today, sir.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Browning working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Taking them out. Just ask the question here. You taking your man out?
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Back to throw. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man. Complete. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Yo, you missed Joe Burrow.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10
Hit stick, bro.
at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Fields. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I don't like the fact that you're reading on my reads, bro.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
That's
How
cool.
about
Let's
that?
see how high
Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Good.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Fields.
I did not see you.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Good shit. I didn't even see you there.
Right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy,
Same
and can he
nigga,
step
ankle
into a
injury.
throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Browning. He will find his man Chase complete. Oh, some strong running.
I ain't even hit it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase.
Gave you that
Two
shit. They felt
catches,
bad
two
for you.
touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't
Felt
forget
bad
the
for you.
extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Let's push from the opposite side if we go.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Catch made. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh,
and the defense
God.
not able to get it. From
This
a
nigga rock
defensive
this shit
perspective,
out of my
it's that
defender. Hey, yo, chill with that shit, yo.
as the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something
You say you cut your thumbs on that shit, you be all right.
preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Now run straight ahead with Woods. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Heck of a move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's 1st and goal.
Angel. Go.
Harris. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Tonight.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
I deserve to lose.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll have a quick 1st down here, and they'll stop the clock as well as he's out of bounds right at midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
I deserve to lose this shit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now what can Fields do here in overtime? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Don't jump. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Browning. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Browning. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown.
GG's, bro.
Defensive score wins it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this